Hey there all craft beer lovers. Very much welcome to another beer review. So, for this time around guys, we are heading towards the UK, to West Yorkshire. And after a few years at least on the channel, we are going to make a revisit at the Little Vale Brewery. And tonight we're taking a look at their Dark Vale, described as a rich and roasted vanilla porter, clocking in at 4.5%, 330 milliliter bottle. There you go. Contains water, malted barley, malted wheat, yeast and hops, ground vanilla and orange peel, they say. There we go, and you got a lot of text there. I'm not going to read it to you. You can pause the video and read it for yourselves if you like. There you go, there's the bottle cap, Little Vale. And here is the gift pack that this beer is included in. 4 beers, I picked this one up. I think I paid 99 Swedish crowns for it. So that's like, I don't know, 8 quid perhaps. 2 quids a beer. And this is the Dark Vale version. As you can see there, we've got Todd's Blonde, Crag Bitter, Python IPA, and the Dark Vale. So with that said, guys, let's give it a go, see what we get. Oh yeah, oh, a lively one. It was a little bit lively. There you go. Okay. So, Little Vale Brewery, guys. I did a beer a few years ago. It's got to be at least, I don't know, 2-3 years ago on the channel. At least 3 years, perhaps. It was their Studley Stout. And I mean, these guys are probably more into the, what one could say, perhaps not the craft beer scene, but more so traditional beers. Certainly looks like a nice pour. So this is perhaps more a traditional porter. Right, so what do we have? We've got a finger's worth of a tan off-white, I would say rather off-white head. Certainly a very, very dark brew. You can see very much light bleeding through, so it's not completely jet black. There you go. Doesn't that look pretty? I think it does. Onto the nose. Oh. Slight notes of licorice. Oh yeah, here it comes. Licorice, dark roasted malts. Certainly smells like a porter. Very much, I would say very heavy on the licorice. Okay. We will just have to dive in. So with that said, guys, let's dive in, see what we get. Cheers, everybody. Okay. Again, guys, before we start to dissect the beer, I have to take another sip here. Okay, so for me, unfortunately, guys, to be absolutely straight and honest with you, it doesn't really cut it. It's certainly it's a very thin body to start off with. The body is quite thin. I have to be honest with that, guys. I'm not bashing the brewery, but it's quite thin. Now, do I get the vanilla? Unfortunately not. I don't really get the vanilla, guys. I don't know. I did get maybe an inkling of that orange peel, maybe kind of a certain kind of orangey peely vibe there for a moment. For me, dark roasted malts. That's what's dominating this beer. It's very thin, unfortunately. I mean, it's so thin that it kind of almost borders on being watery. Watery. It's very thin. I get dark roasted malts. That's what I get. Definitely that roasted character. I don't get any vanilla, unfortunately. Come to think of it, I don't really get that orange peel anymore as well, unfortunately either. It's a dry back end, but unfortunately it's very, very thin bodied. Yeah, I had a little bit of more. I know this is more of a kind of a traditional brewery, guys, but I had a little bit more higher hopes for this one. But here it is what it is. Little Valley Brewery and their Dark Vale, rich and roasted vanilla porter, 4.5%. It's very traditional. It's not craft at all. It's very traditional, guys, but unfortunately very watery, thin bodied, and I only get dark roasted malts. Unfortunately, for me, 2.5 out of 5. Thanks for watching.